These movies are just so Y2K. Like, you can just look at
That's what I'm excited for. Because our other option was Bring It On, which we'll still do. But Bring It On.
I love Bring It On.
Just the outfits and, like, the halter tops. Like, when I think of Y2K, I think of that. And, like, the hip huggers, all that stomach exposed.
Yeah.
Jesus, I love high-waisted jeans. Yeah. Oh, he's so alternative. Long sleeves under a t-shirt.
This was such a look, though. This was all of Y2K.
Yeah.
Like, the posters on the wall.
Yeah, totally.
I
would get, like, those,
the studded belt.
Yes,
the chains.
Well, I was an Avril girl. 100%.
Same. And Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, Gwen is when we kind of moved and evolved, but Avril from the beginning. Avril was, like, the first CD of anything I ever had.
We went to her concert.
Those,
Gwen Stefani as well.
Yeah, but Gwen Stefani was, like, a couple years later.
Yeah, Gwen Stefani was, like, when I cared about fashion. It's like, Harajuku girls.
Me to these female singers. But, no, I would buy those, like, the teen, what do you call them?
The magazines?
Yeah, was it, like, it was teen something.
Teen Vogue?
No, I wanted to say that, but I was definitely not that smart. Yeah, Teen Vogue.
No, I used to read Cosmo.
Of course, Gabby was reading, like, Vogue at the age of 5. No. It was, I don't know, those ones with all the Disney stars and all this stuff. And, probably, like, Teen People or something. And it was, like, all the trash magazines. But it had had those center folds. Center folds. Not Playboy.
Wait, we have to pause this.
It had those, I think Carly's looking it up. Wow. Teen Magazine. Maybe it was just Teen Magazine.
Was it? I feel like it had a name.
Yes. Whoa. Do you remember that? Do you remember that? We're going to pull that up.
It's chaotic. This defines
Do you remember that? And
Y2K magazines.
And then in the middle, they would have these full-on, like, rip-out pages that would become big posters.
Yes.
And so, like,
that's why
like,
everyone
Zac
had
Efron
posters.
and, like, Cody Simpson and, like, all these people on your wall.
Yes.
I actually had that one.
Same, actually.
Yeah. Taylor Swift.
Does 17 still exist?
Probably. Oh, here they go. The montage. I love a good montage. That's also why I love the Y2K of, like, all these movies, all these glow-ups always have the montage. Like, Devil Wears Prada, Teenage Drama Queen.
Yeah.
They're all like, I'm going to become a woman now. But in this case, she's like, I'm becoming a man.
Yeah. I want a step-up party. Yeah. I actually do. Like, I've been talking about it for so long. Everyone has to dress in Y2K, and we just play banger music. It's so crazy how things are in style, and then they leave so drastically. Like, thin eyebrows, and now it's, like, thick eyebrows. Mm-hmm. Like, the thicker, the better, but before it's the thinner, the better.
I'm so glad thin's not in. That's not natural. Just, like, a line.
Yeah. This movie is so funny with how they, like, played on stereotypes. Like, do you think this was a way to be, like, we think differently than tradition in the early 2000s? Like, what's the message? Or are they actually, like, in this mindset of, like, no, we actually still think this way?
Well, I think clearly she's trying to prove a point because she wants to be, it's like her whole thing is to be good, she has to be on the men's team. Yeah. Right? So that's why she goes through all this.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like
do you maybe think this was their way of breaking.
I think this is to prove a point for sure. Yeah. So she can be accepted because she's a good soccer player and she's not getting the same opportunity as male soccer players. Yeah. But I do think a lot of the Y2K, like, definitely played into those roles because it was all like, girls are cheerleaders, girls do this, and the guys are the jocks. Like, it was very, like, stereotypy.
To stay updated with us, follow our Instagram at tongueincheek.podcast.